Welcome to Annecam Cruising the Mediterranean, Episode 4. Last episode we had just finished our transit of the Corinth Canal and we were about to stop at the controlling dock to pay our transit fees.
Yeah, I've got the gum trees happening. Oh my god. Oh.
We were absolutely amazed at what we were seeing as we did this canal transit. We went under and over no fewer than 6 different roads. As we got to the west end of the canal, it was time to stop at the controlling dock on the starboard side and pay the fees. This canal was dug by the early Romans using the Israelites as their slaves to get their warship from one side of Greece to the other. The crew off Annecam and the crew off Jana take some happy snaps while they wait for the skippers to come back from the pay office.
Yes, I am. Hello. Hello, everyone back in Australia. Is this going on YouTube? I'm kidding.
And the crew's befriend this rather lost-looking pup that looked like he had a couple of
Let's get
fleas.
back on the border collie.
How the fleas? Good?
How come Ron's got ahead of everyone? Ciao. Yeah. We'll have to put a pair of glasses in that container, dear. Oh, this dog's gorgeous. He wants to play.
We are now sailing in the Aegean Sea. We stopped for a couple of nights in the little seaside village of Korfos. We sailed from Korfos to Poros. Poros is where we catch up with a lovely Greek couple by the name of Dina and Dimitri. We had many a lovely meal at their restaurant, Giamas. Traditional Greek dancing would be the go for our wedding anniversary. We sailed from Poros to Kilada. We managed to catch a nice tuna on the way. We check out the beautiful Greek architecture. I managed to catch a nice couple of mahi-mahi, casting soft plastics from Annecam. Kilada to Milos. This turned into the passage from hell as our fuel system completely blocked up with dirty Greek diesel. Even with the fuel dramas, Adamas was a great place to hang out. Milos to Polygandros. We found this cute little fella while we were checking out the village. We leave Polygandros and head for Santorini. Due to the lack of wind, we motor sailed the whole way. It was absolutely amazing to see these beautiful white homes with their blue roofs perched right on top of the cliffs on Santorini. Of cruise ships sit and wait for their passengers to return. We had a bit of traffic to dodge as the service vessels were carting the passengers to and from cruise ships. We had just received a weather warning for a Meltemi coming the following morning, so we left for Eos. We had heard on the grapevine that Eos is the island of sin. We anchored in a quiet little bay on the south end of the island. There was very few people here to commit any sin, and what we found, they were very friendly. The fishing was okay. There was a lovely little bar cum restaurant just at the head of the beach. Eos to Naousa on Poros Island. This was a great anchorage, very sheltered from the prevailing winds. And that would be Naousa across the bay in the background. Take a stroll around Naousa. We check out the fortifications used to defend the village against the Persians and later the Ottomans. Annie wanted to know if one of these little jeeps would fit on Annecam. We get up and leave Mausa in the early morning light. Fish on! We sail through a patch of mahi-mahi and finish up with 3. We keep 2 for ourselves and let the third one go. Poros to Poros. We had an absolute cracking sail, keeping speeds up in the 8s, 9s and hitting the occasional 10 knots. It's not very often you get such beautiful flat conditions with some solid breeze to propel us along in this way. This was a really big daylight sail for us to go from Paros to Poros, but we still made it in time to have dinner at Giamas. It was really good to catch up with Dina and Dimitri and their 2 boys. This is our second time through the Corinth Canal. This time there was no ships in front of us to create turbulence. We were the lead boat and we could enjoy the whole views. Annie waves to some random people that are watching us go through the canal. Have a look at the roadway that has got to sink below the water by some distance before we go through. It still has cars going over it, and it is a long way off being lowered by the bridge controller. Down she goes. We were wondering if the controller would lower the bridge far enough, but apparently it goes down to 7.3 metres LAT. We wait for the controller to give us the green light to go ahead. We stopped at Kyoto to catch up with dear friends Jane and Andy on their beautiful catamaran, Matilda. It was a beat into the wind for us to get up through the Gulf of Corinth to the beautiful island of Preveza. It was windy the last time we were here, and it's windy again this time. Preveza to Messalongi, and back under the Rion Antirio Bridge again. Back in Messalongi. The storms are coming. Messalongi to Nidri. Once again we were on a close reach, beating into the wind. Back in Tranquil Bay at Nidri. Tranquil Bay, always a very crowded bay, but a very nice anchorage all the same. We were waiting here for a few days for our buddy boat to arrive, Simon, a New Zealand sailor who we first met in Croatia. Diamond, our lovely Greek waitress, and Simon and myself sitting in the restaurant where Diamond works. Here's Aristotle Onassis' statue. Simon up our mast, checking the rig and changing our anchor light. Nidri to Preveza. Very interesting, this is a swing bridge. Preveza will be our final stopping place in Greece. Next, we sail to Italy.